Hey guys, Mark Schenkman, your motivation dealer here, and I'm on my morning commute again, and today I wanted to share with you about becoming an active force in your own life. So that's the topic for today, and I just wanted to share with you guys that as you know, I'm very big into the motivational videos and quotes and things like that, and so I'd love to take credit for being a true genius and having all the answers and all that, but basically I listen to videos in the morning and I like to share the topics, the ideas, the things that were brought up by people a hell of a lot smarter than me: Tony Robbins, Eric Thomas, Les Brown, these guys. And so then I like to reiterate that for those of you that don't routinely watch these types of things, but maybe for whatever reason I've piqued your interest, and I like to put it into personal perspective. So I like to talk about my own life and how it relates to the things that I'm trying to discuss with you guys. So I'm just making sure we're live, because it seems like the last couple times I've shot live videos, nothing happened. All right, I saw someone on there, but for some reason I can't see who's actually on, but I saw a thumbs up, so thanks very much. At the end of the video, I'm assuming I'll be able to see who all jumped on. Oh, there we go. Harold, good to see you, buddy. Another amazing DA person, just tearing it up. Harold, appreciate you, buddy. All right, so we got a couple others. Nick, good to see you. I'm driving and it's really hard to see without my glasses, so if I don't acknowledge you, it's not I'm not ignoring you. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about stepping into your greatness. I wanted to talk about taking control over your own life. And what I wanted to talk about, what inspired me to talk about this topic today, was I was listening to a Tony Robbins video, and Tony Robbins has a great saying that people don't do what they should do. Everybody has their own list of shoulds, but you only take action and you only accomplish the things that become your must. You should lose weight. You should go to the office earlier. You should make more phone calls. You should be more confident. You should be more loving to your spouse. You should be all these things. But in the end, really the only things that we tackle and the things that we get done are the things that we absolutely have to have, our musts, our standards. And human beings need to constantly progress and constantly strive for more. And if you become complacent, if you just settle for where you are in life, or you settle for your current position, if it's not something that brings you great joy or great pleasure, you're going to be depressed. You're going to be disillusioned with life. You're going to be in an unhappy place and not really even sure why. So you've got to take what it is that you want to do, and you've got to make it a must. And so, there have been people out there that have done that, that are watching me right now. Maybe you tried to quit smoking several times, and each time something happened and you went back to it. And then finally you said to yourself, you know what, enough is enough, I can't do this anymore. Or maybe it's for your children, maybe it's for your spouse, maybe it's just for you. But something inside your head just clicked. You had a mind shift that suddenly allowed you to make that happen, and now you've accomplished that goal. Now you've been able to kick the habit. Maybe it's drinking, maybe it's drugs, maybe it's smoking, whatever it is. Something had to click inside your mind to make it happen, and until that happens, you're going to fail over and over again. So you've got to realize what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you want, what it is that your goal is. It's okay for us to not meet our goals, but we have to meet our musts. And Tony always talks about it's because of our belief in who we are. The things that we must have are part of our identity. And when you make something part of your identity, then that becomes something you absolutely have to do. For example, he talks about how you are what your body looks like. You know, right now, whatever shape your body is in, good or bad, is a matter of your identity. Because if your identity is an athlete, if you see yourself, you picture yourself, you wrap your whole identity around being an athlete, you will find a way to go to the gym 5 or 6 times a week. It becomes a must. You have to do it. Do the people that go to the gym 5 or 6 times a week have any more time than the rest of us? Of course not. Are their lives any less busy than ours are? No, they're not. It's just simply, it became a must for them because it's part of their identity. So you've got to identify with your goals. You've got to identify with your dreams. That's why it's so important to envision yourself living out your dreams, because then it becomes part of your identity. As soon as it becomes part of your identity, then it becomes a must. And then you will accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish. So here's a for instance, in my own personal life, and this is before my internet world. You know, I was in college. I was in my 3rd year. I knew I liked biology, but I had no idea what I was going to do with myself. I really kind of was floundering to find something to do with the rest of my life. And I couldn't see myself teaching. I couldn't see it. No knock on teachers, but, you know, I couldn't see myself in some of these things that I was looking at. I didn't identify with some of the things that I was looking at. And it wasn't until I finally said, look, you know, something inside my head said, I can't do something that's going to allow me to earn a very meager lifestyle and not be able to support my family. I just didn't have it in me to, you know, be a teacher, make $25,000 a year or something like that. It just wasn't going to work for me. It's not, again, if you love being a teacher, this is no knock on you. I appreciate teachers. I've spent most of my life in school. I think what you guys do is wonderful. But for me, personally, I could not accept doing something that didn't earn a good living. I couldn't accept doing something that didn't, in the end, allow me to support my family, even though I didn't have one yet. So, you know, something in my mind shifted, and I found dentistry, and I did everything in my power to get into dental school and become a dentist. And it became a must for me. It was no longer something I just kind of thought about. It wasn't something I just kind of wanted to do. It became a must. It was something I had to have. And when something becomes something you have to have, then nothing can stop you. You become unstoppable. And so that's what you have to think about. So if you're in a place in your life where you're not happy and you want to change something in your life, you've got to make it part of your identity. You've got to have it become a must. And then you'll find a way. And it almost becomes effortless. You know, when you finally make that mind shift to do something that's been really, really hard for you in the past, it almost requires no willpower, because when you identify it with it, when it becomes a must for you, it almost becomes easy. It's not, it becomes simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. And it requires a lot less effort. So make your situation in life right now, you know, something that, if it's something that you're not pleased about, if it's something that you're not satisfied with, then you've got to change what it is that you're doing. You've got to take action. You've got to identify with who you want to become and what you want to do. And when you identify with it, it becomes a must. And when it becomes a must, you will achieve it. So appreciate you guys. I did my little 10-minute stint here. I like the idea of doing these videos on my way to work to keep it short and sweet. But I appreciate everybody that jumped on here, and Harold, Nick, Leslie, for anybody. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody, but I appreciate you guys jumping in there and jumping on. Love you guys, and don't forget, take action, okay? Don't just think about things, take action. Click the link that's going to be in this post and change your life. Let's get you started now. Join me, join my team, and I will help you achieve things you never thought were possible for you. I will help you become the person that you identify with. I will help you achieve great things for you, your family, and for others in the world. So Dave, my man, Dave Prosser, good to see you. Thanks for jumping on. Sorry, I'm heading out, but guys, check the replay, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Take care, buddy.